Hi, I'm Dr. Pat Williams from Murray State University, and today I'd like to give you some helpful hints on starting your seeds indoors for healthy transplants outside. First thing I do is consult my Ferry Morse seed packets. Most seeds will take about 4 to 6 weeks indoors before being transplanted outside. My next step in the process is grabbing the Ferry Morse Jiffy 7 tray and getting ready to transplant. I've been using Jiffy plugs since 1974, and I've come to rely on the quality. First thing to do is remove the clear cover. This will be your greenhouse cover after planting. The pellets are in a dry state at this point. We need to add 1 cup of warm water. It'll take about an hour to fully rehydrate, and the pellets will reach about 1 inch to 1.5 inches tall. Depending on the size of your seed, I plant 2 to 3 seeds per pellet. Make a small hole, drop in according to the instructions as far as depth goes, and cover that up. After everything's planted, I want to make sure that I remove any excess moisture that's in the bottom of the tray and place my greenhouse cover on top. The most important part of the next process is having good bottom heat, which can be supplied by your Ferry Morse heat pad. Place it on the bottom heat and use your Ferry Morse grow lights to provide the maximum amount of light intensity for good healthy growth. In about 3 to 4 days, your seedlings will start to germinate. Once you have about 50% germination on the heating pad, remove your protective covering. This will allow the humidity to drop back down. Keep your lights about 6 inches above the top of the plants. As everything has germinated, select the strongest seedling per pellet and clip the other 2 out or 3 with a scissors. Continue to grow. If you're going to have the pellets inside for that full length of 4 to 6 weeks, it wouldn't hurt to put an all-purpose fertilizer in. At that point, keep your day temperatures cool. After the plants have germinated, turn off the bottom heat and keep the light bright. Turn the lights off at night. The plants need a rest just like we do, and in about 4 to 6 weeks you'll have a healthy and happy transplant to go outside. The last step in getting your transplants outside is making sure they're planted correctly. It's a rather simple process. Dig your hole, and the only thing you really have to make sure is that the netting is slightly covered. You don't need to remove the netting. Just make sure that the peat moss that's on top of the pellet will not wick away moisture. By covering a little soil, water in, and the plants will be fine.